Today we are filming a locked up garage full of very dusty Porsches. Have you got any ideas what that car could be? I think that could be a DeLorean. If this is real, that would be worth an absolute fortune. Wonder how many years this has been covered up for. That looks like a GT3 RS. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. As you can see, I'm joined with James. Now we are currently over in Europe in my little Panda. It's its first trip abroad. It's been really good. Now we're up very early today to go and check out a showroom with lots of dusty Porsches. We've been going around the area talking to people. We've got the heads up on this place. It sounds amazing. So let's jump in the car, go and check it out and see what we can find. Right guys, we have just taken a quick pit stop because we don't get the opportunity to do this very often. Now we've just driven past these wind turbines and noticed that there are 3 blades on the floor. Now I can only imagine that these blades have probably got a sell-by date on them.
Spares.
Or spares or something. But I'm going to walk down to the other end actually and just see what these look like. Now I think they're made of fiberglass or Kevlar or something. So you'd imagine they'd be very similar to what plane wings do. They're quite flexible. You can see these ones have actually been here for quite a while. They've got a lot of standing water staining, and even the paint's gone a bit funny too on it. But look at that! I never knew that they had all these little fins. Obviously, they're all different. There's all sorts of different designs. That's quite cool. Do you know, I've never actually stood this close to one before. You just don't realise how big they are. God, look at it. Wow. Let's have a little walk down here. Look, you can see it moving already. Oh my God, it's literally like... Do what again? Oh my God, I can't stand on it. Wow!
Wait, that's so loud.
Is it?
That's like when they fire the cannon.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to... Let me just walk down and have a look. God.
I mean, you can hear it here.
Yeah, I can hear it.
It sounds like...
Does it? Let's go and have a little look inside it. Can you actually get inside it?
Yeah.
Really?
On the end.
Oh my God. Okay, let's go and have a look inside it quick, guys. Okay, so James says we can get inside. Oh yeah, look, the door's open. Okay. Look at that, there's a date there. 25th of the 8th, 2017. So that must be when it was made. Oh my God, it looks so strange inside. Whoa. Oh, this is, wow, look at that. That literally just goes on for ages. I bet this is going to be a good echo in here. Ooh. Oh my God. literally the wing at the end bouncing. You see it flexing right down the end. Oh, that's making my ears go funny. I need to get out of it now. That is really cool though. I've never ever had the opportunity to have a look at one of these close up. But there we go. We've got 3 broken ones here. Okay guys, well, you now know what the inside of a wind turbine's blade looks like, how strong they are and what they sound like. Let's get back on the road. Okay guys, so we are now here. Now this place looks incredible from here and we haven't even seen exactly what's in here yet. Now we have got a golf coloured Porsche 928 race car here. Look at the dust on that car. That is stunning. We've got some really nice cars in here. I wonder if that was like an old track car maybe. It's got a private plate on. 928 Den. Wow. And I think that could be a DeLorean next to it. It is a DeLorean.
Yeah, when you go around the corner, it's got louvers on the back.
Oh, has it? That's crazy. Now it's quite obvious most of these cars in here aren't used, but I think the garage is actually still used. You can see there are some...
Yeah, some of them, like the white Porsche, hasn't got any dust on it.
There's none on that at all, is there?
Is that a Vento behind it?
Zoom in on that.
That's not dusty either.
I think it's a... Or it could be a Vento maybe, or a Jetta, I don't know. It's quite difficult to see from here. They do all look the same, to be honest. They're very hard to tell apart. And well, say the DeLorean as well. The DeLorean looks as if it is probably the same as the others. It hasn't moved. In fact, I can see some spider webs on the front wheel there, so I don't think that has been used for quite a while. What an incredible place this is. Now I think this is a 944. I'm not sure if it's a turbo or not. I cannot for the life of me see. No, I don't know. If any of you guys know any different, please let me know in the comments below. Just noticed there's quite a lot of spider webs on that rear wheel as well, so you can see that hasn't moved for quite a while. Maybe these cars are purely just for, I don't know, catching people's eyes when they go past, drive past, walk past, I don't know. But there's quite the collection in here. Oh, it's even got the Porsche cover on it as well there. Oh, that is so lovely. It just looks so cool. Like the garage from this angle looks like it's a complete time capsule, but like I said before, I think they do still work out of here. They just don't do anything with these cars at the front. What an incredible place. Okay, so moving on a little bit further down. Now, I'm not sure. That's obviously a Porsche of some sort, maybe a Carrera 2. It's hard to tell. It's definitely an earlier Porsche, 100%. But what model exactly, I do not know. If any of you guys can try and figure out and let me know in the comments below, please do. Oh, I wish we could go in there. It's a shame there's nobody here. But having said that, most of the time when we ask for permission, a lot of people don't let us, so it's quite difficult to actually get a green light for things like this. Now we've got a little Triumph Spitfire 1500 here. Again, like the other cars, it is completely covered in dust, hasn't moved for years upon years. It just boggles my mind. If they're going to keep these cars in storage, at least put like a half decent cover over them and let them, I don't know, breathe a little bit. I mean, they just haven't bothered with these cars at all, not in the slightest. Now here we have a Porsche, but if this is a real one, I think they are quite valuable cars, but a lot of them were actually based on Volkswagen Beetles, so I don't know if it's going to be a real one or not. If any of you guys know any telltale signs, or if there's any obvious things that would make this a real one, please let me know. The Porsche logo on the front doesn't look very straight, so I don't know. The rubber looks a little bit deteriorated around that bonnet pull there, but it is a beautiful, beautiful colour, that car. It looks like it's got cream white interior. Is it cream? It's quite hard to tell through the dust. But again, beautiful, beautiful car. It really is. Every time I see one of these driving down the road, I always watch them till they disappear. They are so, so cool. Okay, let's move on and have a look at the rest. So the next car is a Porsche 911 convertible, probably a Carrera 2. God, it's so lovely. It's quite difficult to get the camera to actually focus. See if I can maybe stand in front of it. We've got so much reflection on this window. I think it's purely because of where the sun is at the moment. We've got a Porsche 924 there. That's really nice. I'm just going to see if I can put the camera a little bit closer to the window. Okay, so I'm going to try and... there we go, we can see a little bit better there, so we can see it is just completely covered in dust. Like the other cars here, they haven't been used for so long. Just look at that 924. Oh, I've just clocked there's a Mercedes on the ramp at the back as well. That's really nice. Sounds like we've set off the local dog. He can obviously hear me talking. Doesn't recognise the language maybe. Oh, look at that. It looks immaculate. In fact, most of these cars do look really, really clean. So we have a Carrera 4 parked next to the 924. And that looks as if it's having quite a lot of work done on it. Ooh, there's lots of horseflies flying around here. They're not very nice because they bite. I love the whale tails on these old Porsches as well. I don't know if I prefer the convertibles or the hardtop ones. I think if it was, I don't know, if it was up to me, I would probably pick a hardtop rather than a convertible. But purely because I just love tracks, you know, I'd probably take it to a track day or something and use it. And you wouldn't really want to do that in a convertible, just in case, you know, God forbid something happened and it went upside down. There's no protection in those old cars, so the car would pretty much lay flat with the top of the doors. And I think that is a GT3. That red one there. Again, if you guys could let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty sure that is a GT3. Now that one does look like it is being cared for. I think actually maybe the owner is probably still using that. Again, it's hard to tell. There is a thin layer of dust on it, but it is certainly a lot cleaner than what the other ones are in here. And what have we got behind the GT3? I can't actually see. There is another Porsche, but what model that is, I don't know. Could be another Carrera 2. There's even a Volkswagen Beetle behind that, which makes me think that the Speedster here probably isn't a real one. Maybe it is based on a Volkswagen Beetle. But having said that, to some extent, I think there is quite a lot of Volkswagen in that car. Again, if you guys could let me know in the comments below, please do. I mean, regardless if it's a real or a fake, it still looks blimmin' cool, let's be honest. Okay, let's go and take a look at the last few cars in here. Okay, so we've got even more Porsches here. Now, it's quite difficult, again, to get the camera to focus on. Probably have to zoom in really closely. and try not to glare if I can help it. Now we've got one that's being completely restored here. Let's just see if we can look at that first. You can see that there is quite a lot of rust on that car. Lots of holes. Maybe they're using that as an example as to sort of like show you how bad they can get when they're unrestored. And as you can see, they can get very, very bad. In fact, a couple of my friends have got a couple of these. Yorkshire Car Restoration, they've got one in at the moment. And that one was terrible. It's so bad. It's such a shame. Look at the door pillar. It's just absolutely dead. It almost looks like a bit of Swiss cheese. Looks like it's had a little bit of a repair done on that rear quarter there. My goodness me. Well, it's definitely seen better days, that one. And just looking at the ones behind it as well, I think they're pretty much the same. It looks like they're all being restored. God. I wonder if they're customers' cars and they've run out of money, maybe. It looks like a Citroen Diane bonnet there. And that Mercedes as well. Look at that Mercedes on that ramp. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What a gorgeous, gorgeous car that is. Looks like there's quite a lot of spares in there as well. It must be some kind of an old restoration garage, but maybe he just doesn't take on that much work anymore. I don't know. There's quite a lot of spares up the back as well. No, it's a shame, like I said before, it's a shame it's not open, because we might have been able to have talked to the guy and he may have let us have a look round. We went to another garage earlier and the guy had a load of old cars in the back. I think it was an old scrapyard. And we got speaking to him. At first he was a little bit cagey, but then he started speaking to us and he realised that we were like genuine car people. And he was more than happy to show us around, so it was really nice. But unfortunately, there is nobody here today, so we can't do that. Just have a little walk round here and just see. And James is taking some shade. You're too hot, mate. Yeah. Sorry.
You should park the car in the shade, really.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea, actually. Yeah. Just have a little walk round the back and see if there is anything round here. So round the back, we have got a couple of cars. Unfortunately, they're not really anything of real interest. We've got a Volkswagen Bora TDI and a Citroen Picasso. Both cars look as if they've been there for quite a long time, actually, but like I said before, they're not really anything special. Oh, I do feel really sad that the guy's not here. Do you know what? Looking at that door, I'm not so sure if anyone does still come here. Well, there's tyre tracks coming out of the shed, so maybe they use this door, but there's not actually a handle or anything to open, unless it's electric and it just goes up on a push of a button. I don't know, but bit of a strange one, this, guys. Right, well, we're going to run around, do some pictures, do an Instagram story and a TikTok video, and we'll see you back over here again very, very shortly. Right guys, well that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, we love finding places like this. If you guys know anywhere like this which is similar, please let me know in the comments below. You can either message me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, just let me know. Please let me know. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Please go check out the Instagram, which is TheBeardedExplorer_, and also go check out the Facebook page. Like always, I'll put all the pictures on Facebook, 10 the best of Instagram, and we'll see you on next week's video.